Nicolas Monti's Megawatt Mass Extinction in progress. Ultravion's Crispy Doom, map 16 is something Ian. Sakmarian. 96, 16, and 2. Yeah, Monty does a really good job of keeping the monster counts short. Keeping the monster counts low. We've barely gone over 100, maybe 3 or 4 maps out of 16 now. Yeah, how many woke up there? And every map has an identity. This one apparently is going to be the circle of nukage or whatever with a central building. Yeah, and the signature, I'm going to go up here and jump over here. You see that all the time in this WAD. It's very characteristic. Someone's getting shot. And there's my exit. Yeah, I've definitely picked up on some parts of Nicolas' style. Spectres in the dark, which obviously Nicolas didn't invent that, but there's the chain gun. Certainly uses it fairly frequently. Alright, that's where I started, right? Yeah. One thing I don't like, he doesn't usually include a lot of secrets. I like lots of secrets. They don't all have to be significant, but I just like lots of secrets. A lot of these previous maps have just been 1 or 2. Just a point of preference. Alright, so I gotta hit the switch and something will happen. Do they all go down? Oh wow. Guess we're going in. Yeah, you kind of wonder, how can this map be substantial? How can it be more than a few minutes long? I feel like I get the key and I'm done. There's some rockets. Yeah, you usually get plenty of ammo. Plenty of rockets for sure. Oh, once you shoot, the revenants happen. And the pain elemental. How many? 1? I can deal with 1. Maybe. Oh, there's chain gun. Yeah, crap. There you are. Chain gunner. Well played. I think they're all dead. Gotta get these lost souls out of here now. I almost died there to plasma. Yeah, I think a really good use of all the monsters in here. Just a couple chain gunners, nothing overly cheap. One pain elemental is all you need to draw me out of, you know, hiding or trying to camp this whole thing. Arachnotron's up high, so you know you're safe when you get close to him, but if you're anywhere out here, you're not safe. That's pretty clever. It's like a little smiley face. Yeah, the one thing I may do in here is do something to make this whole arena slightly less symmetric. It wouldn't even have to be the shape or architecture, it could just be some different things somewhere or something like that. But that would be maybe one thing I would consider. Okay. Yeah, there it is. I heard that. There it is. I saw it. Thank you. It's very helpful when you have 25 health. Is there one over here too? So yeah, I feel like we're done already, but somehow there's still 57 enemies. Yeah, here again, I would just make these all the same sector. We've seen that before. Oh. Where is it? Well, hopefully I wasn't supposed to archvile jump anywhere with him. Probably could get up there. Maybe not. Oh, I think you can get up there. Well, good thing I had the soul sphere. Yeah, just a really nice organic way to have one way out of, you know, you're down here, the ceiling's too short, but there's one little staircase over here. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, went right around that pillar twice now. Oh, that time I got it. Must be something behind me there. I can get out of the way of that one. Get out of here. 4 bullets? I didn't even know that was possible. He must have got some splash damage. Yeah, what I really like about Monty's map is that it's like every area you can see that looks plausibly accessible is accessible at some point. Gotta be a red key somewhere. Oh, I guess I gotta go in here. No, no, no. Yeah, nice and intense in there. Okay, is that another teleporter? It's very interesting music in this one. Oh, look at that, you end up teleporting inside. A nice little surprise. Who knew that was there? Yeah, that's one of the worst uses of monsters I've seen in one of his maps. Kind of a door with hit points kind of thing there. Uh-oh. There you are. Now, when I say his maps are under 100, Monty actually uses Lost Souls quite a bit, so a lot of these 96s aren't really under 100. Lost Souls are a great monster to use. Some people don't really use them, just use Pain Elementals, but Lost Soul by itself, good thing to use. Alright, one moment while I send a text message. Okay. Oh no, I'm not ready for this. Oh, I really wasn't. Crap. Never really seen an ammo crisis like this in this WAD. That'll do it. Yeah, I hate to use foreknowledge like that, but when the ammo gets this low, I do what I have to. I like that. You go all the way back down, face some more monsters as you go. So I resurrected 2? right in front of an spider. Alright. You usually get a lot of rockets. A lot of rockets. But... is there another red door? Oh yeah, okay. Hey, what was that? Ooh. Thank you. Ah, no ammo. Okay, so that's actually the whole area where you start. And you end up teleporting to this area. It's very purple. Oh yeah, this is where the Revenants were. So yeah, like I said, anything that looks accessible probably is going to end up accessible. That's just a really good use of space. Like, I feel like Monty would be good at one of those, however many line projects. Oh yeah, and you... yeah, I mean, that's a teleporter, so obviously this has got to be a teleporter. Just got to find your way to get to it. And yep, you end up here. How about that? Make your way across. Archie. No more resurrecting. And there's my exit. Look at that. Look how that all works out. Just awesome. It's always a monster. Alright. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. Yeah. Really solid map. I mean, you can't help but marvel at these layouts. They're so simple and yet so genius at the same time. And he usually does all this without the grid really at all. I mean, it's mostly non-standard angles and stuff. Definitely a map you'd remember. You'd remember that start area with the circular nukage path. You pick up all the weapons and actually some fun backtracking in this map. You go all the way up. And then you actually end up in the red room, and your quest is actually to get the red key and get out of it. So you go up and get the red key, you come down, you fight some more, and you get out of it, and then you go do the other red key, red door, which is basically backtracking into rooms you've already been in, but parts of those rooms that you haven't been in. And Nicolas Monti just does that so well, putting you in areas, big areas you've already been in, but previously inaccessible parts of those areas, whether they were, you know, walled off by fences or they were just too high to access. One way or another, you're going to get there at some point is a safe bet. And yeah, monsters used pretty well here. I mean, there's one lone Hell Knight that was kind of just a door with hit points, but other than that, a solid use of a couple of pain elementals. Yeah, I really like to fight in the big room with the Arachnotrons way up high, and then the Revenants come down once you shoot, a couple of hit scanners, Mancubi. Good stuff. I mean, this is going to be... I mean, yeah, I don't know how people feel about vanilla projects as far as visually, because it leaves a little bit to be desired just by virtue of being vanilla sometimes. But I don't normally say stuff like this, but this is like CAC award material in my opinion. This is something that I could see in that conversation whenever it finally gets finished and comes out. I think the only thing that would hold it back would be visually at this point. Alright, that's map 16.